Imagine this. 70% of wealthy families teach their kids financial literacy before they turn 10 years old. Yet, only 17% of high schools teach personal finance. The difference between these two numbers is the key to understanding why the rich stay rich and the rest of us struggle. While most people spend their childhoods learning how to earn money, the wealthy learn how to make money work for them. In this video, we'll dive into how rich families teach financial literacy in ways most of us never experience. You'll discover the secrets they use to raise financially savvy kids, from the moment they're born to the time they inherit generational wealth. We'll reveal how these families shift mindsets, focus on building assets, and raise entrepreneurs, not just employees. Get ready for a deep dive into the strategies that help the rich pass down their wealth, and how you can use these same principles to transform your own financial future. Stick around, because what you'll learn might just change the way you think about money forever. Chapter 1. The first rule: financial freedom starts at birth. Wealthy families start teaching financial literacy almost from the day their children are born. While most of us are taught about money only when we get our first job, the rich begin earlier. They teach their kids about money not just through lessons, but through daily habits. Parents might give their children small amounts of money, but instead of spending it on toys, they encourage investing or saving. Research shows that 70% of wealthy families start teaching financial skills before the age of 10. This early exposure shapes how children view money in the long term, setting them up for success. Even at young ages, rich kids understand the value of working towards something big, like saving for their first investment. This isn't just about money, it's about mindset. Wealthy parents focus on the why behind money management, fostering a sense of responsibility and opportunity. Chapter 2. The education you don't get in school. Rich kids versus public school. In schools, most of us are taught the basics of math, history, and science. But the wealthy learn things most of us never encounter. In fact, only 17% of high schools in the US offer personal finance education. Wealthy families, on the other hand, hire experts to teach their kids about finance, entrepreneurship, and investing. These lessons don't come from textbooks, they come from real-world experience. In private schools or specialized tutoring, rich kids are taught how to make smart investments, how to read a balance sheet, and how to leverage credit. Some families even send their children to summer camps that focus solely on financial education. These early lessons give rich kids an advantage that many adults never get. The rich view education as a lifelong pursuit and know that financial literacy isn't a class, it's a life skill. Chapter 3. Wealth Building 101. Assets, not liabilities. The core of financial literacy in wealthy families is understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. While most people are taught to buy a house and a car, the rich learn to think beyond that. They know that an asset is anything that puts money in your pocket, and a liability takes money out. Instead of buying a big home or flashy car, wealthy families teach their children to invest in things that generate passive income. According to Forbes, 70% of wealthy families have diversified their assets into real estate, stocks, and businesses. Rich families understand that true wealth comes from owning things that work for you. For example, they might teach their kids to buy rental properties or invest in companies that pay dividends. The goal is to build a portfolio of income-generating assets. This way, money keeps coming in without having to work more hours. It's a mindset shift from working for money to making money work for you. If you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next chapters filled with powerful tips. Chapter 4. The Mindset Shift. From money earning to money multiplying. For wealthy families, it's not enough to earn money. They teach their kids how to multiply it. Instead of focusing on earning a paycheck, rich families focus on investments that compound over time. Compound interest is a powerful tool that many people underestimate. In fact, Albert Einstein once called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Rich families understand this principle and use it to their advantage. They don't just save, they invest with the expectation that their money will grow. Wealthy parents don't view money as a limited resource. They view it as something that can expand, given the right strategy. This shift in thinking is one of the most important lessons they pass down. Through investments in stocks, bonds, and businesses, rich families know that time and smart decisions are the keys to multiplying wealth. Kids in these families aren't just learning how to save, they're learning how to build wealth that grows by itself. Chapter 5. The Secrets of Entrepreneurial Families. Raising a legacy. Many wealthy families pass down not just money but also entrepreneurial skills. These families teach their children to think like business owners, not employees. According to a study by the National Bureau of Economic Research, 40% of wealthy families have family businesses that have been passed down for generations. Kids are involved early in family businesses, learning everything from managing employees to handling finances. They understand that entrepreneurship isn't just about starting a business, it's about building a legacy. Wealthy parents encourage their kids to identify opportunities, take risks, and turn ideas into profitable ventures. They teach their children to think creatively and seek out ways to solve problems that others might overlook. These entrepreneurial lessons set the foundation for future success, as kids are taught to create wealth, not just manage it. Chapter 6. Teaching the next generation. From trust funds to wealth funds. When it comes to generational wealth, rich families don't just pass down money, they pass down financial knowledge. Many wealthy families set up trust funds or family offices to ensure their wealth is preserved and grown. A trust fund allows the next generation to inherit wealth while being educated on how to manage it. These funds are often structured in a way that encourages financial education, with family members being required to take courses or attend seminars on managing money. The wealthy also teach their children about the long-term benefits of sustainable wealth management. These families don't just give their children money, they show them how to grow it. They understand that if the next generation doesn't know how to manage wealth, it could be lost in just one generation. In fact, studies show that 70% of family wealth is lost by the second generation, and 90% is gone by the third. That's why financial literacy is just as important as the money itself. Rich families teach their children to think like wealth managers, ensuring that the legacy is maintained and continues to grow. If you found these insights valuable, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on how to take control of your financial future. These strategies are more than just lessons, they're keys to building a lasting legacy.